calling in. Hold on just a second. I got to turn my stuff off. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I decided to come out. I figured it would be a little easier. I got 5G on the outside, so I decided to come out and get some Mickey D's. Mickey D's. Need to feed that belly. I hope everybody's having a good day. As many of you guys know, we're out and about doing some stuff. So I'm hearing a bunch of people talking mad cash stuff online. First of all, I hope nobody's perjuring themselves to get a fake injunction. I just heard some stuff. Somebody called me and told me that first of all, I don't know anything about it. Secondly, anybody that writes anything, they would have to say that they're in fear for their life, which means that they are lying under oath. So that's clear perjury. And if anybody fabricated any information to assist them in this, that can be well proven as well. I don't threaten people. I don't do anything, but you know what? We're always one step ahead of them, you see. So I already knew there was going to be some effery that came with all of this stuff. And as you guys know, I am always one step ahead. So I'm pretty sure they'll figure it out soon enough. Soon enough. Anyways, it's nice to see everybody out there in YouTube land. It's your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Don. You're lucky I saw that. I got my glasses on right in the nick of time. Happy birthday. Yeah, but you know it's all lies. So you know they're utilizing the court system to try to hinder people trying to search for Sebastian Rogers. Now, mind you, I've never talked to anybody. Remember? When I talked to somebody, it was all the way over in St. Jude's and the people that I had already scheduled to meet with. So I've never bothered anybody while I was in there. Everything that they say is 100% fabricated and a lie if true. Now, I haven't even determined whether or not that's just somebody making those things up, like designing them to look like that. I don't know because I have no way of searching. And I don't know how, if it is true, they got to serve me in Florida. And how are they going to explain or justify so-called harassment in Tennessee from Florida? It doesn't make sense. Everything I do is online. So, I mean, it's easily proven that they are lying under oath, which is perjury, a crime. But we know that these felons don't mind committing crimes. I don't know who did it. I don't have a clue. I have no idea. I just heard about it. I don't even know if it's true, to be honest with you. It could just be something to get some airtime, but whatever it was, if it is true, then they just utilized a court system for content, for clicks and views, because they would have lied, which is pretty freaking sad. How desperate do content creators need to be where they start literally doing this shit? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. But who cares? Good luck. Oh, I mean, I guess I could understand it a little bit, but anyways, getting back to it, you know, it's always been about Sebastian, and they're going to find out that they were, you know, as always, a day late and a dollar short, just saying. So, just saying. Buffer 6 times so far. Well, I know that, I don't know what the weather is. I know it's hot where I'm at. What happened exactly? I saw a poll last night about something about suing. I was confused. I have no idea. They're making content up, and it sounds like somebody sent screenshots. I don't know if they're fake or not, because it's not just about getting screenshots. It's actually a legal process. And it sounds like either somebody fabricated screenshots or somebody lied under oath. I can't figure out which one it is yet, but we'll get to the bottom of it sooner or later. But again, it's for clicks and views. I don't even know who would even have anything. I mean, I've never threatened anybody before in my life. I haven't harassed one person since I've been here. You know, so I don't know what the big deal is. But the funny thing is, well, funny thing is that I've already been hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what they're talking about. All I know is my home address is in Florida, and I would suggest them serve me right there, if true. Yeah, I'm back. It's nice to see everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I'm just, I stopped for a little break, get some food in my belly, and keep moving. Yeah, I know it's Don's birthday. It's Don's birthday. My grandmother and siblings grew up in Utica. Where's Utica? I don't know where Utica is. There is a solar flare still happening, so it's interrupting electronics. Well, I wonder if that's why I've been having so much internet trouble. You know, we've been in and out at my mom's. It's been awful. So, I don't know. I got hungry. I'm eating. And people say they don't like me stuffing my face while I'm on live. So if you don't like it, now's a great time to scroll on by. That's all I'm saying. It's not, what does it say? It's not nice. They seem to be going after the YouTubers that are looking for Sebastian. Well, we don't even know who, I don't know who did it. If it's, like I said, people make up, like fabricate documents all the time. So I don't know if that's the case. So you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. I mean, I really don't think somebody is stupid enough to perjure themselves under oath in a court setting. I mean, that's like stupid. Like really, really stupid. So I'm curious about that. Not only that, but I'm not even going to be probably back there until August 26th when the event is happening. So how are they, like, literally, they're idiots. Like, fuck, like, absolute idiots. I'm surprised people believe that. And if they did do that, they should be condemning them for utilizing a court improperly, because the only way they would be able to do that is to lie under oath or present fabricated material. Like, that's literally it. Puppy's doing well, sleeping a lot, but she's been teething. You need to check it out because they are saying they have to. You can't just say you have to be in court on. You have to be served. It's a legal process. It's literally a legal process. They have to serve me with the papers. If it's true, like, they should know that. How are they going to explain to a judge that I'm doing something in Tennessee when I'm in Florida? And they have to serve me in Florida and force me into Tennessee. Like, they'd have to, in order for them to serve me here in Florida, a foreign subpoena, like, they would have to open a case here in Florida and have it enforceable. Like, whatever they're saying, they're not doing it properly, one. And two, they're lying through their teeth. So the only way that they're going to be able to get anything is by lying. So I'm not trucking out anything. They gotta serve me with the stuff. Yeah, they did it for clicks and views, which is pretty freaking sad. Like, seriously, pretty freaking sad. Nice to see you, Rosebud. Respectfully, please don't eat. Well, then get out of my chat. Respectfully. I told you that don't do that in my chat. Bye-bye. I'll do what I want on my channel. You don't have to watch. It's pretty simple. Wow, they really do make up lies. Yeah, I told you it was happening. Why do you think the cops were calling about me the last time I was there? Because they needed content. They knew I was live and they wanted to capture it. And I'm sure all this leads back to the same group of bad people and bad actors. I'm almost confident. But they're too stupid. Like I said, I'm always one step ahead of them. Dum-dums. They are now saying you made up dog getting attacked. I know. Well, those channels are sad. They get off playing games. Well, I like I said, I can put the video up. I can show you exactly what date it happened. I can literally show you exactly the date it happened and the timestamp. It's on my Blink doorbell here. And then once again, here I am. They come with no receipts. I have to prove receipts, and nobody holds them accountable for always coming with lies and fabrication. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But I will. I'll put the content up because I was planning on doing it anyways. I'll absolutely put it up. I really have no problem putting it up. So they can see right on the camera. It was actually, you know what? I'm going to make them do the work because it is filed with Manatee County Sheriff with the date and timestamp on the Manatee County Sheriff, and they received the video as evidence. So they can do it by public record request and actually learn how to investigate before they open their trap. Had the wildest dream the other night. KNC sent Sebastian away for a while when Seth noticed him not around and began confronting KNC, and they didn't know. Just to string everyone along. Well, I gotta tell you, there are a lot of people that believe that Sebastian is somewhere. You know, that's why we're all looking. It's just, why would be the first question, and where? Why would they do this, and where would they put them? I just made eggs, sausage, and biscuits. Okay, well, we're going over to Michelle's house for breakfast. I'm eating a quarter pounder and a large fry. I'm filling up on the large fry before I eat the quarter pounder, which means I'm not going to probably eat the whole thing. Haters are so darn, yeah, they're ignorant. They're stupid. They don't even know. They don't even know what they're doing. They just want to get the capture. Oh, she's got a protective order. It doesn't work that way. They either filed a petition for a protective order, or they lied under oath saying I was an imminent threat and danger to them when I'm not even in the state and never made a threat, because I don't threaten people. Having a gun licensed to carry, not only that, but the officer's on his own body camera advising me that I should get a gun while I was in Tennessee. These people are idiots. And who would be so stupid to put themselves in that position? I don't know. And who, you know, not only that, but they know once I find out who they are, I'm going to be pushing for them to be held, you know, have perjury charges against them for lying under oath. I mean, what idiot would do that? And they know that's exactly which way I'd go, because it can be easily proven that they're lying. Like, my life is on YouTube. So, come on over. Hi, Dad. It's nice to see you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. It's definitely, I don't know what to believe. I don't know if it's true or not. You know, until I see it for myself. And I did try to find like a link to look at the clerk, but I didn't have time to just keep going and going and going. Like everything I kept going was like, they told me about the court. It's like, I don't want to know about the court. I want to know about the docket. You know, just to see who the plaintiff is. And none of that's being revealed. None of that's showing up. And that it's like, okay, so it's stupid. Did you know now you can get fined or jail time for not going to jury? Exactly. These people are idiots for lying under oath, and that's exactly what they would have had to do. Period. So again, anybody that's using this for content, you should be condemning their channel, because they are literally using court resources to manufacture content for their channels. That's it. That's pretty freaking desperate, if you ask me. That's pretty sad. Seems like, you know, a certain camp that always seems to do that. They try to act like they're not one big camp. There are two separate groups, but no, it's one big camp. If you go to the Sumner County website, you can go to court filing. It does say scheduled hearing at
9 a.m., it doesn't give the plaintiff name on live safety reasons. Well, of course, because they know if it's, but I'm going to be able to get it after the fact. They're saying August 8th. They have to serve me in Florida. So they already lied under oath right there, because they are probably saying that I'm in the area or something like that. They have to, you just can't say, oh, go check online, you have a court hearing, you need to show up. It's a legal process. They have to literally serve me in Florida before the 8th, leaving me no time to travel to Tennessee. That makes absolutely no sense. These people are idiots, and they just lied under oath. Don't want to be part of that. No. Absolutely not. So, I mean, good luck. I can prove where I've been. Period. Yet it was pro se, so probably sewer service. Yeah, they're not serving me. They just wanted to get it on, get that captured on their computers. That's all they wanted. That's all they wanted. But it is a crime to lie under oath. A crime. But we're dealing with a group of felons, like I said, that don't care about breaking the law. That's why you shouldn't watch them. My ex-husband faked and lied about a certificate of service and won by default. They can't lie on that. I mean, it has to be literally served by my sheriff. I don't even know if they can do it with service or process guy. I think it has to be served by the sheriff because it's a foreign subpoena. That means that they have to open up a court case in my district and file the subpoena in my district, and and I have a right to argue in my district before I'm ever even required to go to Tennessee. So they're stupid. I bet you they don't get service of process. I bet you it goes away just like that, right? Because it wasn't, they weren't in fear for their safety. They were just trying to get content for their channel. That's pretty sleazy. People should be condemning this. This is going real life over absolutely nothing. And they're lying under oath. They're utilizing a court system. They're wasting our taxpayer resources. That's just that's disgusting. Resources that could be utilized for Sebastian. I mean, you got all the time to do this. Why aren't you asses out there looking for Sebastian? Sounds like the Proud Feet Bower Sox are using the good old voices. I don't think it's them. I don't think they would be stupid enough to put themselves in jeopardy of being sued by me. Because lying under oath is a great way to get a civil lawsuit. I think what happened to the dog. I wonder if I got. I do have my other phone. Let me see if I have the app. I might have it on this phone. I'm not sure. I don't have it on this phone. Ooh, but I did send it to the girls. I can show when I sent it to the girls in the messenger app. That I can do. Oh, here it is, and it was, I don't know what time it was. It looks like 6:49, and this was after I said, cops are here, the neighbor's dogs almost killed Delilah, and that was Monday at 6:49, and here's the video right here. I don't know if you guys, it's pretty intense, I will tell you that. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, you know what? I don't have my, let me set up, I didn't set up Wi-Fi on here. This phone's not connected. Sign in. I'm gonna tell you, it's a little nerve-wracking. I'm telling you, it scared the shit out of me. I have no way. I'm so scared to put you guys down because the heat. But I gotta do that. So hopefully you guys don't get too hot before I play this and it shuts you down. Oh, maybe the volume's not up. The volume's all the way up. Why isn't it? Again, all the people in the back, Monday night, but again, it was pretty intense. The dogs came out, and I found out the neighbors let the dogs out. It really pissed me off, I gotta tell you. See, it's already heating up the phone. All these everything's so freaking hot. It's like seriously hot. And the phone starts shutting down when it gets too hot. So the only thing I can really do, actually, I probably need to bring this one back up. The only thing I can do is just run the air conditioning at full capacity. It's freaking hot. I don't know what to say. So, yeah. I know my team didn't want me to release it because they didn't want people making fun of me, you know, being attacked by dogs and people, you know, I'm just like, you know what, if people actually make fun of that dogs, I mean, that was at my front door, and I was, you can see me at my front door while this dog is attacking me and my dog. And, you know, if they want to make fun of that, they can go ahead. I mean, that's just pretty low stuff because that was my yard. How would they feel if that was their yard? You know, how would they feel like if that happened to them? So, I mean, I really don't care. But there is evil in this world, and they are going to use whatever they can for content because they have no content. Their channels suck. What can I say? They got to file false things in courthouses and stuff to get content. You know. So, what kind of dogs? See, I still can't figure it out. They're smaller dogs, you know. But when the animal services came there, she called them long-haired chihuahuas, and I'm like, those things look bigger than chihuahuas. And even when I showed the first officer, he says they look like a Pomeranian mix, but the lady called them long-haired chihuahuas, and I have to think that she had already spoke to the owners, you know, about the dogs. So I don't know. I know that, and I've never gone through this process before because, I mean, I've been bit by dogs before, but I don't ever recall having all this, you know. So I guess they're really strict on dog bites and, you know, things like that. But we are in a neighbor. I mean, there's a lot of kids there, you know. What if those dogs that had done that to a kid? It's not funny. It can turn into a lawsuit. Yeah, I'm not trying to sue her. I mean, I got a couple. I mean, they're little specks. I mean, if the dog really wanted to hurt me, the dog could have hurt me. You know what I'm saying? The dog didn't. I mean, the dog. If the dog got a hold of Delilah, I don't even want to think what that dog would have done to Delilah. I mean, I'd never seen her so fearful. Well, they're not going to leave me alone because they're hell-bent on trying to defeat somebody that's not warring with them. Like, they're picking on me because I won't engage with them. I won't have this public brawl with them. I don't want the drama. That's why they keep doing it. Everybody else doesn't mind going to the mattress with them because they don't care about their channel. They don't care about what they say. They don't care how they look to the world. And I do. You know, I'm not going to keep engaging with these people. They're literally breaking the law every time we turn around to try to justify something. They're still breaking the law. And people keep going, right? They know damn well they can't serve me with those papers. That's it. They know damn well they can't serve me with those papers. But they still did it for the content of it. You know, it's just so happened. Oh my gosh, look at at this. Bullheart Betty's in Sumner County. Who would be looking for me in Sumner County? Tell me that this was not a setup. I mean, come on. Cut it out and give me a break. These people are freaking losers, absolute idiots, and they're felons. They're out of the loop. They didn't pay attention, just like TBI, in my opinion. Yeah. Where I live, a dog animal with animal control for a minimum of 2 weeks. If the owner is going to get the animal back, it comes with big fines. Yeah. And not only that, but I had it recorded. I mean, I was at my door. I mean, you see the dog running away from attacking me at my door. I shouldn't have to look at my camera to see if their dogs are loose. I mean, it is the owner's responsibility to make sure that their dog is under their control. My puppy is under my control at all times. That puppy doesn't leave 5 feet from my feet. With everything, the peeing, the pooping, everything. Not even 5 feet from my feet. And as soon as she's done, she's crawling up my leg to be put back in my arms. You know? So she doesn't go too far. She's under my control. I move, she moves. Missing child from Houston. She is 12 years old. She was last seen with a 26-year-old from Louisiana. The girl's debit card ping in Baton Rouge. Do we have a name, Victoria? You're better than those jealous people that have, yeah. I wonder if they're going to keep doing this every single time I come in there. I wonder how many times they think they're going to be able to get away with all of this nonsense without being arrested for literally lying under oath. I don't even know what lying under oath in Tennessee is. Let's find out. What is the penalty for lying under oath in Tennessee? In Tennessee, perjury is a serious criminal offense that can result in fines, imprisonment, or both. The penalties depend on the type of perjury. Perjury A, Class A misdemeanor that can result in up to $11.29 in jail and a fine up to $2,500. Aggravated perjury is a Class D felony that can result up to 12 years in jail and fines up to $5,000. Perjury on a handgun permit application is a Class E felony, and perjury on an SO or violent SA TBI regulation, that's an A Class E felony. So it looks like this would probably go under a Class A misdemeanor that could result into $11.29 and fines up to $2,500. Because I think the aggravated perjury is probably lying like on the witness stand at that point. Like I think the perjury that they did would be, you know, from the false report and the swearing under oath that those things are true and correct to the best of their ability. That's where they would, so that would probably be $11.29 and $2,500, up to $2,500 fine. In most cases, if it's a first offense, you'll just have a hefty fine, but you'll still have the misdemeanor, you know, charge. So now you're still committing a crime. Really, how can they serve you when you're in Florida? I don't. Like I said, this is all for content. Trust me. Every bit of it's for content. Those channels are seriously disgruntled. They are. They are. And look how desperate they are for content. That's what it is. Who the hell fears for their safety? Let's be honest. Oh my God. Right? Clearly you do whatever you want. Tennessee isn't disappearing your baby against the law too. Yeah, Tennessee needs to get it together. Absolutely. But either way, you know, Betty keeps me inspired. Because they think they're smarter than me. They're always a day late, a dollar short, no matter how you flip the coin. Because they are just dirty. Good will always prevail over evil. They just haven't gotten a clue yet. They really haven't. They will. They will. I've never understood dimming someone's light to make yours, because think of what kind of person has to do that. That's somebody that knows that they're inadequate, that needs to try to put somebody's neck down so they can feel more adequate. I mean, it's definitely a personality and behavior trait. And it's something that is consistent with several of these content creators because they obviously feel inadequate about themselves. So, yep, truth always wins. Betty, can you look into the missing girl in Liberty Lucas, Milwaukee? Is that the one, the 12-year-old that you were just talking about? Does anybody know that person's name? Because I'll look into it. I mean, we'll talk about it right now because I'm just sitting here. Oh, actually, I probably should be eating my burger. Before it gets cold. I wish I could set you guys up somewhere, but it's too damn hot. Like, I'm scared you guys are going to be... Did I bring one of my tripods? Maybe we can do it a different way. Maybe I just need to get... Maybe I just need to work on my MacGyver skills. That's what I need to do. Let me MacGyver something. Let me MacGyver something together. I feel like I got a MacGyver moment here. Give me a minute, guys. We're gonna MacGyver something. All right. Now, how are we gonna do this? Let's see. Will it work this way? Let's see what we can do. Shit. I'll be damned. There we go. Now you guys are in front of the AC too. Hopefully it doesn't drown me out too much. Turn it down just a tad. Yeah. And I don't engage. Like, they're like, seriously, I don't need content like that. You know what? I just do the right thing. And, you know, that's all that's really required on this platform. Just do the right thing. People like people doing the right thing, not horrible things. Well, I mean, there's a small group of miserable people out there. I mean, it's about 7,500 deep, right? In reality, that's about the mix of people that can deal with that much freaking nonstop bitching. Sorry, guys. I know that was a big bite. I'm hungry. I used to follow a lot of them until I realized how much of their content was... Exactly. We don't fabricate content over here. I don't sit there and have anonymous accounts. I have very limited accounts. I have very, very limited accounts. I mean, compared to the average person. Hell, I can't even get into one of my Instagram accounts that I have on Instagram. I forgot what email it was attached to. I forgot the password that it was. I literally have, I think it's Bullhorn Betty 2.0 or something like that. I literally have a 2.0 on Instagram. I don't know how many people are following me. I don't know what was the last thing I posted on there. I have no earthly idea because I can't get back into it. Now I'm hungry. But you know what's the best? Oopsie. This is being arrested by the tea, I think. Yeah, I gotta put you back. For the tea, that's what I needed. That's like everything I needed was the tea. So I was blessed to find you because all the hate they spew about you backfires because because it's easily proven. I mean, outside of the shock factor at the moment that they say it, you know, all these people, think about how many times they come without any freaking receipts. Like, at this point, don't people just say, hey, where's your receipts? Well, go ask Betty. But they're the one making the statement. Where are your receipts? Why do I always have to proffer receipts for somebody else's statements? And I'm supposed to proffer receipts for my own statements as well? That seems like, when did they ever have to produce receipts? They just make this shit up in their head and just go on their channel and say, da, 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 and everybody's all shocked and outraged, and it's like, that's all it took? Just saying it? You didn't have to produce one darn thing? Nothing? What kind of shit's that? Right? Like, you know, and I tell you, I don't produce nothing. You either believe me or you don't believe me. If you don't believe me, you don't have to watch. Like, you know, I'm not going to be dealing with all this bullshit. Like, I think it's crazy. I've said that for years and years. What's the point? Because half the crap is fabricated anyways. I would rather you just go look at it for yourself. Get your own darn receipts. And that's how I roll. You know? But I guess people have to be smarter than just listening to a dumbass that can't even get a job at the 7-Eleven. I don't know. And I love the fact, like they were saying,
something about Betty's going to get into that. Like, I used to deal with millions of dollars through the law firm, you know? I did everything for the law firm. Like, why the hell would I steal a couple $100s? If I was gonna, you know, like, steal, man, I'm going out with, like, the mother load. I'm not losing my freedom for a couple $100. Get it out. Like, this is the ghetto, and it's like, you know what? You know who thinks of that? People that would literally steal a couple $100. Like, who in their right mind would do that? That's so stupid. Like, we're here for families and stuff. Anybody that steals from a family, and I heard that somebody has. It's like, damn. And nobody even calls them out. It's like, oh, well, let's just go back to rap. I heard about this case. If it were this child's parent, I did not just be mad and distraught. I'd have an attorney. I'd be filing a suit against that facility. Let me go back to Rosebud. Missing girl from mental health facility for troubled kids in Milwaukee. Her name is Liberty Lucas. Oh, I thought it was in Liberty Lucas. Hold on. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I heard that name because I was thinking, oh, that was a beautiful name. I remember hearing Liberty. Liberty Lucas. Milwaukee police searching for missing 15-year-old girl. Mother tells WISN 12 News Libby Lucas left the Ladd Lake Treatment Facility and is without her medication. Milwaukee police are looking for a 15-year-old girl. Police said Liberty Lucas was last seen at 9:20 a.m. July 20th near 88th Street and Capitol Drive. Lucas's mom told 12 News her daughter, who goes by Libby, left Ladd Lake Treatment Facility and is without her medication. Her mother said Libby has hazel eyes and her hair is half green. She was last seen wearing a black tank top and a gray Christmas pajama pants. Anybody with information is asked to reach out to Milwaukee Police at 414-935-7272. Let me see if I can get a photo of her. Okay, but half of her hair, it's a little blurry. Why is it so blurry? There it is. But imagine her with half green hair instead of red. Sorry, the glare of the other phone. So, Liberty Lucas, if anybody's in the area, sounds like she's struggling with some problems. So hopefully, hopefully she finds her way. One of the bad things about, I don't know what kind of treatment facility it is, whether it's a, mental health treatment facility or if it's, substance abuse treatment facility, but it's got to be rough. I follow you on 2.0. I don't know where the content comes from. Maybe it's I don't know. I got to get on there. I know I set it up and I can never find it. And every time I try to go into it, it tells me I have to reset my password. And then it says it's associated with another account. I'm like, well, I know it's mine. I remember setting it up and I just can't remember. I've got several different emails, but not that many, Well, see, the problem is, when some of the, well, no, she's 15. Yeah, that's hard. Like, how did she get out? Because usually those facilities are very, very difficult. They're really, they have security. And like the other people there, they will get in trouble if they hide information about somebody wanting to do something to themselves or wanting to, leave the facility. Usually in those programs, you get in trouble if you know something and don't report it. You're supposed to use the honor system in some form, but many people, if they know something, they can get in trouble for that.
Mods, please make sure you have passed my chat on to Betty after the live. They are a bunch of bored women with nothing better to do but I'm sorry you're going through this with your dog and you being attacked. That's just petty, yeah. Didn't contact the parents till 2 days after the girls went missing. Please make sure. Oh, wow. 2 days. That's nuts. Did they know she went missing right away? Did she have like a day pass or something like that where she was just, they expected her to come back and she just never came back? How did the treatment center let her go? Well, kids can be very clever. That's why I don't know if it's mental health or substance abuse. If it's substance abuse, you would be amazed how, especially if she's been there for a while and saw how everything ticks and how everybody moves and operates, stuff like that, you can find holes in the system. And trust me, somebody, if it's substance, I don't know if it is or not, if it's mental health, like I said, but if it's substance abuse and they want to say use, it's pretty amazing how resourceful an addict can become. I think it's the epitome of making dirty money by making fun of anyone who's reporting on the mission of a child, making money off the coattails of people like BHB here. It's disgusting, and their audience. Mental health centers are usually locked down, but 80, are not. That's why I was wondering if she had like a day pass, how long she had been there, because it kind of sounds like Barbosa, like a group type of home, but like a sober living environment type of situation. They told the parents that they did not lock down the facility, even though it's filled with minor children, and they didn't contact her parents till 2 days after she was gone. Is this channel 1.0? I don't know. Not this one. This is the original. I was talking about Instagram. Some are high security and some are low security. Maybe one. No, it doesn't sound like it. Sounds like it might be. They might be allowed to leave. If they've earned enough credits or something. They get them. But that's the problem is when they, especially, like, you're supposed to not leave by yourself. You're supposed to always be with somebody. Unless you're going to work. And even if you're going to work, I'm going to choose mine. Even if you're going to work, you have to check in, periodically. So, I don't know. It's definitely interesting, and I'm definitely curious why they would wait so long to reach out to the parents. Because it seems like proper protocol would be if they don't arrive back, that they should immediately call law enforcement and a missing person immediately be started on that person. The only reason why they may not have called is because they probably, thought she would just show back up and probably went on a bender or something like that and would certainly come back. I mean, still no excuse, but probably didn't want to cause any more problems in her home life or the situation. We don't know what the whole situation is. But either way, it doesn't sound like, no matter how you look at it, it doesn't sound like they followed proper protocol, because law enforcement should have been immediately called. Because what if she did meet with foul play? Yes, they can find holes in the system, hide phones. Yes, they're very, very, very resourceful. She just up and left, and they didn't contact her parents for 2 days. Do you think like maybe foul play happened instead of her leaving the facility? Maybe, hey, Cheeky Chops, it's nice to see you. Are you thinking, is that what you're thinking? That she just, left the facility? or not left the facility, but the facility is acting like she left when maybe something bad happened to her inside the facility and they're covering it up. Is that what kind of they're thinking? She went missing and they said they didn't have an emergency phone number. They did. They had her father. They never called. Yeah, something's not adding up with that. Did they immediately call law enforcement though? Would an eating disorder fall under mental health? I don't, I'm always so confused about eating disorders because to me it's almost like an addiction, like it seems like it would be treated almost like an addiction, because could it? I don't know. I guess a person with an eating disorder would have, because I would think that don't they have like group settings like AA for people that have eating disabilities? I think that would, I don't know, to be honest with you. Could be a group home, but don't get not contacting the parents immediately. Well, even if not the parents immediately, an underage child in their care did not come back when they were supposed to come back. After exhausting all measures to find the person, at some point you got to call law enforcement. So when was law enforcement? I can think all measures would be exhausted if she's at a treatment facility within like 20 or 30 minutes tops. I would think that if she wasn't back by the time that she needed to be back, cops should have been immediately called. It is a treatment facility. She didn't come back by the curfew or whatever the case may be. Cops should have immediately been called. No day passed. She was staying there. It's a group home for troubled kids. No one's trying to grip anything here. This is just this child is missing. Okay, so we don't think anything happened. Okay. It's just, I just wanted to make sure what I was understanding. Hey. No decay. That's check up. Oh, good. hey, no decay. That's funny. Where there's a will, there's a way, especially with kids. We're all young ones. Half of us are probably lucky we're alive after our teen and young adult days. Exactly. But they're not locked unless it's juvenile center, at least not here in Oregon. To hear you laugh. Oh, thank you. What about Gallatin, second generation construction? Yeah, everybody's brought that up. And the fire is, everything there is just freaking crazy. From the fire in the landfill to the house exploding, like they have 50,000 people, like a little over 50,000 people, and they have so much crazy stories. It's insane. So I guess the explosion was like, and I could have this wrong too, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but I think they said that it was like a duplex type of housing or something like that. I just realized this is pretty hazy. I don't know if it's from the light outside or if this is good. There we go. That it was like a duplex type of housing where they both bought their sides, but they were still together, like maybe like a condo type of, duplex. But apparently the lady that the unit exploded was out walking her dog, and it was the person in the next house that was attached to hers that was seriously injured. I think that's how I understood it to be. I could be wrong about that. Do your own research, but I think that's what I understand it to be. But either way, that's just crazy. 2.0. There's no posts, pictures, and 10 followers on Instagram. There you go. I knew I set it up and I lost it. That is hilarious. I'll get it. I'll get it back. I'll have to figure out what. I remember setting it up, and I'm so boring, right? So it's always 2.0 or something stupid. Like even with these, I thought we changed them like cappuccino, espresso, but they still come here as like bronze and silver or whatever. So it never changed like how they come up. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make those names permanent. Because we did this coffee thing, and it should be the coffee names, and I don't know why it's not. It should be like we had, I can't remember what day. I have to go back and look through my post and figure out what order they're supposed to be in, but I don't know how it converted back. Anyways, I own several group homes. Children range in age. Kids were sometimes substance abusers, sometimes were abused. Some it was last stop before youth authorities. Gotcha. You're gonna make me get McDonald's. Yeah, I know. I gotta eat it. It's like already starting to go cold. Sugar is an addiction. I know. That's why I'm sucking down the sweet tea. Oh, so good. So good. By the way, Liberty had a caretaker, but she wasn't with Liberty when she went missing. She was in Northwest Wisconsin at her home. Caretaker. Are you talking about when she was at her house before the home, the whatever home she's in? Yes, but it's considered mental health as well. Okay, gotcha. And I think you were talking about the eating disorder. I was going for Mexican in a few minutes for lunch, but now I want McDonald's. It's not good stuff. I just came up here for the internet. I won't lie. I bought burger and fries for the internet. Or making false police reports. Yeah, that's ridiculous. And I will get to the bottom of it. I'll do a record request and find out who it is, and then I'll start doing whatever I need to do behind the scenes to make them be held accountable for this. Dolly went to the dark side by seeing how the drama lies and piranhas flow in the expense of missing. Yeah, well, he'll get he'll recorrect at some point. He's got to recorrect. I mean, I've never seen him go completely over the deep end forever and ever. Amen. At some point, he just stops. I don't know what the deal is with him. I believe CP got the keys from Kathy to her company, Gallatin, second generation, very private area. Well, listen. Oh, I can't say that yet. We'll talk about, keep that thought, Sasha. Keep that thought. Tomorrow we'll be talking about something else. Keep that thought. School doesn't start here, I think, all till 2 or 3 weeks. Definitely chaotic. Liberty was raised by another woman, not mom. That's probably contributes to some of this stuff. Hey, Liam's. So there's somebody in here. Oh, Liam's Hannah. Oh, it's nice to see you. Tulips, PB&J here. Oh, okay. I get it. Just reminded me I gotta go to DoorDash. Everybody's ordering McDonald's. Left all the coffee beans, cooking sausage, black beans. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds delish. Yeah. This case needs to be reviewed out, but we have about 20 more missing children this week. Victoria, Carly Stowe, but the caretaker has been in her life for 11 years. It still doesn't matter. There's still, if her mom's not in her life, that could really have some major negative effects on her, you know, as she's going through different changes, you know. And she's at that age, if she's 15, she's at that age of you know, defiance.
Because that was really my age of a complete and utter defiance. It was about 15, 14 to 16, I think it was. I mean, I was always a pain in the butt, but I think that was my major, like the hardest years. I don't want to speak for my parents, but I have to think those were the hardest years. Was the age of 14 to 16 with me. But it was defiance of all, at all costs. Defiance of law enforcement, defiance of parental authority, defiance of school authority, just complete and utter defiance. Your neighbor will have to register dog as aggressive now. Have warning signs, must have on a leash with muzzle. If going into public per Florida law. I just looked at it. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, it wasn't until Glenn told me, I mean, it really, 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 really upsets me that the boyfriend or slash husband, I don't know if they're married or not, but if he literally let them out the door and then left the house knowing that they have bitten neighbors in the past, then this is a long time coming. Like, they are being so irresponsible and they risked my dog's life. You know, I'm thankful that all she got was scared, literally shitless. But it could have been a lot worse. And it happened so quickly, there was nothing I could do. I mean, it happened so quickly. I can't express how, I mean, it was a split second. You know? Like, I don't remember anything. It was like boom, 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 and it was all done. And I'm just thankful that Delilah didn't get hurt. It was awful. And hearing her screaming, it was awful. Scared the crap out of me. I had never been, I don't remember being that scared in my entire life. Honestly. Oh, crispy chicken. I like chicken. The name Liberty makes me immediately think of the Delphi girls. Aw. Libby. Name Liberty. Ah. Fighting for liberty. Look at Lucas. Hey, Misery. Blueberry muffins. Okay, guys, you guys are gonna make me go back around the block and get myself a sweet, and I don't need any sweets. I don't need any sweets at all. Brenda, if you're watching, if I did that, if you that wasn't your comment or I misunderstood it, then please email me and explain it to me. Exactly, where's Sebastian? So I play you having giggle if I were in that car. What did it say? I'd play you up and have you giggling if I were in that car. I tell you what, that's the one thing I can tell you is I like Delilah because hopefully she'll be able to travel with me. I can't wait for that day to happen. I really can't. I can't wait for that to happen. All right, guys, we've been on here for about an hour. I'm going to head back. I will see you guys here after a bit. And, well, don't forget, we're going to Georgia. I just found out it's Atlanta, Georgia. I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia Thursday, Friday. And then I'll be inside an arena on Saturday. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. All right, guys, rock it out with your coffee beans out. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And until next time, please be safe. But more importantly, please be kind to one another. Don't be sleazy. Don't be a sleazebag. Be easy, not sleazy. Peace out.